Hey everybody, and welcome back. So in today's video we are going to go through and do our check-in for the first half of the month, as well as our first two paycheck breakdowns, because the first one came like a couple days into the month and I didn't really have too many transactions. So we're going to do the first two in this video. So we're going to flip over, and I think I'm going to do the paycheck breakdowns first and walk through those. And then we'll do the check-in. So for the first paycheck James got this month was $746.92. I haven't gotten my paycheck yet because it's 15th and the 30th of the month. But the check from the tax office was $81.49. So that's $828.41 for the first week. So our budgeted amounts are not a normal that I used to do. I kind of have the first 2 weeks on the lower side of some of our bills, and then the second 2 weeks are going to have our higher side of how much we need to put towards stuff. So it's not going to equal out as equal as it normally does, but just because I know that we'll have more income when I get my paycheck here and on the fourth week. So for the cars, so for the Camaro, it is 103. Let's see, 253 divided in half. Alright, so 127 and 103. So those add up to the 230. Rent is 175. Allstate is 37 for this week. Power is 100. Water is 25. Cell phone 40. Student loans 25. Internet is 9. Pest control, we actually went ahead and fully funded this with the 35 because we had a little bit more than I was expecting, so I went ahead and fully funded that one so we don't have to worry about it. Groceries is 70, and I did tell y'all that my check from the office I was going to try to put mostly towards sinking funds and build up sinking funds again. So 81 is going towards sinking funds this week. This here does add up to our 828. Now the $81 here, I'll tell you where we're putting it at in sinking funds after I do the second week. Alright, for the second week's pay period, James's check was $119.65. I still haven't received my first paycheck. And then from the tax office, $134.22. Now for this week, seems that I had a few extra hours because we had longer days because it was at the end of January going into February, which is always the busiest because everyone's getting all of their information they need to file their taxes with. So my check was a little bit more. So instead of putting the full amount this week, we actually decided to put only 100 towards the sinking funds, and then the 34 is going into the budget. So that's how we did it for this week. And then 126 towards the Highlander and 104 towards the Camaro. Then for rent, it's 175. Allstate 37. Power is 100. Water 25. Cell phone 40. Student loan 25. Internet, we didn't actually put anything towards the internet this week. Pest control was already funded. Groceries, we did put $100 aside for it. And then gas, 21. So spending, we didn't set anything, or debt. So that is $853 for the second week. So now that we have that, I'm going to show y'all. I kind of have a mock-up and I have it wrote down where I'm putting sinking funds. So for these two sinking funds here, we are adding $50 for Alexis, so it'll pay for her next gymnastics. We put the rest of what we needed for car taxes, which was $23 towards car taxes. We put $25 into gifts because I have my sister's birthday and my nephew's birthday, so I wanted to put some in there for them. And then holiday, we got $58 and $25 split in there for Valentine's. Our kids can't really like do any Valentine's stuff at their school. They don't do like nothing geared towards a certain holiday. So they don't really have, they're not really taking anything for school that day. So I'm just going to get them something for them at home, and that'll be about it. So whatever's left over, we can roll to the next holiday and just keep it going for right now. So, but that is what the paycheck breakdowns are going to look like. So I'm going to flip, we're going to flip over here, and we're going to put in the bills that have been paid so far for this month. Let's get this open so I can make sure I get all of them tracked. So I have gotten a few bills, but I haven't paid them yet. So I'm not going to put those in until I make sure they go through and get paid. But I will go ahead and probably tell y'all how much the balances are and things. Alright, so bill due stickers. Did I put them back here? That I stuck down. There they are. Okay. Alright, so bill due stickers. Want my black. I have pens and markers and everything. Alright, so we got paid the rent at $700. On the 1st. Alright, and then student loans. We'll do student loans and cell phone. So I paid $100, and I actually paid it straight to the one that I am working on because I still don't have actual payment, and it doesn't seem like it's adding interest. I don't know what's going on, but I paid it all towards one student loan just to see what happens. So we did that on the 7th. I hate putting it on the edge there. Okay, and then the phone. Perfect. Next up, we did have our pest control. Pest control and internet came out. Pest control is $35. And internet is $66. That was on the 8th. There we go. Okay. So I think that is everything that we have paid that has come out. We did get the power bill in, and it is really freaking high. It's over $500. The water bill is back down. It's about $100, but it was like 32 days on the water bill cycle. So, and it was still kind of running at the beginning of the month. So hopefully after this, it'll go back down. Car insurance will come out in a couple weeks. Not even a couple weeks, not that long. And I haven't made our car payments yet, so we will have those as well. So go ahead and lay these down. All right, and I think that'll do everything. So cell phone and student loan. So those are all of the bills that have been taken care of. Now let's see what transactions we have made for our different categories, which there's been a few good many. Do we have them in the transaction log? I do. Alright, so I'm actually missing a couple, and I don't know the numbers for them because me and James both did fill up again this past week. So we will only check in until the 8th because it's Friday and today is Saturday and we filled up yesterday. So I'm going to check in until the 8th and then get my numbers for the gas yesterday. Alright, so for groceries, we had quite a bit. So we did a lot of our shopping at the beginning of the month, as we usually do sometimes. So we went to Walmart and Harris Teeter and spent $75.42 there between the two stores. And then we went to Sam's Club, and I stopped at the Tomato Vine, which is a farmer's market, and got honey and what else did I pick up? I know I picked up 2 jars of honey because their price dropped back down and I wanted to go ahead and get another second jar, but I can't remember what else I picked up. It wasn't a lot. Most of this was Sam's Club. And then Ingles actually had a nice sale going on, and that was $46.03. All right, now we have those transactions. Let's see, first, second, fourth. First, I'll fix it in a second. The second, and then the fourth. Okay. Alright, so there are our grocery receipts. Now for our gas transaction, we both did fill up on the 1st, and that was $79.67 for both of us to fill up. Okay, it's on the 1st. Alright, and those are the only transactions so far that we've had for February, so we're going to go ahead and put down some no spends. So the 3rd, we didn't spend anything. The 5th, the 6th. Alright, so those 3 days we didn't spend anything. We did stop and get gas, and I don't remember how much, so we will do that check-in this Friday here, and I'll probably get the cars paid as well this weekend, so I get that paid and taken care of. Alright, now flipping on over, we did make our student loan payment, so that was, what day did I pay it? The 7th. So 2/7 and $100. And I've literally paid all $100 to student loan number 2. So that's all we had. We did get taxes filed, so that's perfect. That's taken care of. We're good here. So let's see what we have left over currently. So we're going to start with groceries. Alright, so with groceries, we had 3 transactions. I'm using the change amount because we do have our money in the bank account, so it's actually tracking every penny. So we're just going to use the decimals with change and stuff right now. so 323.12 plus 46.03. So total spent was $444.57. And for groceries, we started out with $500. So minus $500. So remaining, we only have $55.43 left to use for our grocery budget for February. And then next up we have gas, which was $79.67. For gas, we started at $400. So there is still $320.33 minus whatever we just used yesterday. And then we didn't have anything unbudgeted come up. So that is good. That way I remember what date we checked in. Okay. So that's everything for our check-in on our weekly check-in. And then we did pay for Alexa's gymnastics already. I do have to go and get the car taxes paid. Hopefully one day this coming week I'll be able to go and just get that taken care of, so that's done. And then that's it. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed, and I can't wait to catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye now.